Ayan, Tim. Anong masahe mo sa talo ng Cleveland?
Garbage.
Ikaw, Nick.
Sarap nito.
Sarap, ha?
Bahala yung Cleveland.
Welcome back again. Paul Does It All, Team Lightweight fan. Here we go. We're looking at our adventures in Philippines. If you haven't seen my past videos, you should check that out in my channel. I'll link that in the description below as well. And if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. And today we're gonna look at our next adventure, which is in Cavite. I don't know if you've seen our trailer last Friday. Released that trailer for this video today. If you haven't checked that out, please go ahead and pause this video. Go look at that first before you watch this video. But anyways, with that being said, let's go to what we had done in Philippines, Cavite. And during this time, we are looking at meeting our old family. You know, as you already know, I came from Cavite. Anyone in Cavite right now, comment below. And also, I came from specifically in Imus, Cavite. And if you're from Imus, hit the like button. But anyways, this is the place where we get to meet our old colleagues, all the friends, our families in Cavite. And during this time, we're able to have spend that time with the family. And how important is family for me? Very important. You know, in Philippines, in a culture of Filipinos, families is number one. If you ever notice any Filipino in your town and whether or not they keep a Filipino heritage, it's in their blood. No matter what happens, it's family first. Here's an example. For example, Filipino families migrate here. Let's say their immediate family are here, but guess what? They still care for their old family back in Philippines, whether it's their brother or aunties, grandma, grandpa, parents, whatever that may be. They will send that money away back to the Philippines, man. You got it right. Even if we're not making that much money here in Canada or in US or wherever you are, it doesn't matter what the money situation is, they will send that money away. This is what's awesome about Filipinos, is that they just prioritize family, and that is number one. So the second part of visiting Cavite is Villa Escudero. This place is amazing. First and foremost, you come in, you buy some tickets to get to see the place. Pretty cheap, and you get to choose a bunch of bundles that they have if you want to check out this amusement and displays. If you want to watch this, you just pay up front, and then once you come in, everything is good to go. But anyways, you come in, buy tickets, and then what you have to do is you have to ride this bull. I know. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. You ride. I have some pictures and videos here. Just wait it out. Basically, what happens is you ride in a carousel thing that is attached to the bull. You ride it. There's about 12 or to 20 of you in that carousel. And this bull just pulls you away. And then there's this good sign that you see. There's a bunch of signs that you see. It's like says slow down, or like, oh, this is whatever street, this is whatever ave. It's pretty cool, and you just get to feel that natural space. You know, back in when it was like we didn't have cars yet, or back in the day where we were just starting to know what cars are. This is where it all started, where a horse or a bull, hence horsepower. This is where it all started, is pulling your carousel so that you could get to your destination. And this thing is not going 60 kilometers per hour, not even 40 kilometers per hour, not even 20 kilometers per hour. It's probably going like, I could probably walk faster than this guy. But if you're tired and you've been walking for how many kilometers already, riding this would be a luxury for you. I'm pretty sure back at those times, no one can afford this right away. Same with, you know, having a nice car nowadays. So you take a stroll with this bull. So basically what happens is they have this dam where the top is a dam, very dirty, and then the bottom is a big waterfall that you see, and the water just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing because it's a river technically, right? What they did is they used this for hydroelectricity, and then the rest is a buffet area. Imagine eating inside a river where there's tables set up, buffet table is there as well. You get to get your food and then you get to sit down and then you get to grab more food. Pretty sure I went back like 6 times. All I'm thinking to myself is I'm gonna slip walking through this river, but that's not gonna stop me for sure. I'm gonna get my food and I'm gonna sit down. And I'm gonna eat that and I'm gonna grab another one. This place is beautiful. They also have different pools, swimming pools in this area. They have a kiddie pool and there are also like I think another three more pools for adults. 3 different hot tubs. I wasn't able to go in there and it was just way too hot. I was in there like halfway and then I had to leave because I just felt like kind of nauseous. And then if you're really adventurous as well, you can go rafting. They have this man-made, very natural looking rafts. It's very beautiful. You really feel like you are back in time, you know what I mean. Apparently, please check it out. It's a beautiful place. The next thing we visited was Tagaytay. Tagaytay is a beautiful place where Taal volcano lies. This is the highlight of Tagaytay, I guess. And if you want to get away from the heat, you go to Tagaytay and then you just stroll around. You see all the trees and the beautiful scenery there. You can go down close to Tagaytay. I remember back in the day when I was little, we were able to come here in Tagaytay and we would just go right in the heart of Taal volcano and you would just take a swim inside the volcano itself. The volcano is still alive, but I'm pretty sure for the most part it's not gonna blow up, so it's not that bad. Back at those times when I was little, they already said that it's a dead volcano and now apparently it's starting to go alive again. So that's something to consider if you wanna take a swim in there, but it's definitely one for the book. Let me just read you a passage from Ephesians 1 verse 5 and it says, He predestined us for adoption to himself as sons through Jesus Christ according to the purpose of his will. And you might ask, what does this mean? Let me just read you some sort of explanation. I had to look it up too as well. What does this mean? Having predestined us to adoption as son, that phrase means human parents can bestow their love, resources, and inheritance on an adopted child. So for some of you, if you ever adopted a child or you have an adopted child, you can inherit, you can give love to this adopted child and make this child your own. You can give resources, obviously you have to feed the child, and inheritance when you die, you give everything or some or whatever you want to split it to this child. Let's keep reading, but not their own distinct characteristics, because genetics is not technically your child because genetics is not passed on. It says, but God miraculously gives his own nature to those whom he has elected and who have trusted in Christ. So God does the same thing. He wants to adopt us. He asks us if we are willing, as you as a person, are you willing to be adopted by God? And he says he makes them his children in the image of his divine Son, giving them not just Christ's riches and blessings, but also his very nature. He always asks everyone, and this is for everyone. It's not just for me or whoever, or if you go to church, this is for you. No, this is for everyone. God asks everyone if you want to be adopted in his family. And what happens is he gives you love, he gives you resources, and he gives you inheritance, but not just physically. We're not just talking about riches, like money. We're not talking about just physical things where our mind is always like, oh yeah, if I became a Christian, I'm rich. No, that's not how it goes. He is more talking about the things that you inherit, let's say afterlife, and you get to be part of his kingdom. He wants to ask you as well to be his adopted child. It's up to you now if you want to take his gifts to become adopted by him. The next thing that he has here is blessings, but also his very nature. So God is saying, you're not just adopted. Once you accepted me as your father, as your Lord and Savior, you are not just getting my blessings and riches, but also his very nature. So he's talking about here now is the fruit of the Spirit, where his nature is love, joy, peace. You're gonna have love. You're gonna feel joy, whether it's there's a calamity or you're sad. You're still gonna have that joy in your heart. You're still gonna have that peace. You're still gonna have that self-control. And these are the things that made me wanna be a child of God. Because imagine a life where you are predestined to become a child of God. And this is not about rules or regulations, or you, if you're a child of God, oh, you have to like go to church now, or you can't swear anymore, or you can't drink anymore. We're not talking about all those things. We're just talking about God is asking you each and every day whether you want to be his son or daughter, and it's up to you to decide. Once you accepted this gift that he's asking you, he will pour his life on your life. Imagine there's two cups in front of you, and the one cup is God and the one cup is you. So you're empty, you're sad, you just want to quit in life. Or maybe you're full, but you're full of anxiety, you're full of sadness. Or maybe you're happy, you're full, you're empty. No matter what the situation is, there's two cups. And God is saying, if you want me to be part of your life, if you want to be my child, God is saying, I will pour myself to you. Once God is pouring himself to you, slowly you have that overflowing love, you have that overflowing peace, you have that overflowing joy, you have that overflowing self-control. All these things are overflowing in your life now, and all the other things doesn't even matter anymore. All the other things that when you used to party, when you used to drink, when you used to smoke, anything that is addictive, all those things are not so important anymore. And because God is pouring his life to you, the question is, would you let him? And he's asking you each and every day, would you let him be your father? Would you want to be part of his family? And this is where I'm getting at in this video about family, is that family is very important. And there might be some of you who are never had a family. Maybe your dad or your mom left you, or your foster child or anything like that. God is asking, you don't have to stay like that. You could be part of my family. God is saying you can be part of my family. It's up to you to decide. Are you gonna stay where you are? Are you gonna stay who you are? Or are you gonna be part of my family so that I could pour myself into you? God is asking you this every day. It's up to you to decide. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this to your friends. I hope I see you guys next time. Watch my other videos to learn more about me. Go check out my Instagram in p.doesitall, and also check out my merch in 1130.ca. See you guys next time. Peace out.